Few questions.
Button. What's good? What's good? What's good? Comment, it is your boy Jay Guns. We here today, y'all.
For telling your followers that you've started a live
freestyle
video.
for
Comment,
Friday event. Yo, let's get it on. Yeah, yo.
Capital C. Capital C. A S F G H. Space bar. Shift is on. Capital A. P. P. Space bar. App. Symbols. Percent. Dollar sign. Letters. K. M. M. T. R. R. H. J. J. S. A. U. I. G. G. U. U. H. N. N. X. C. C. I. O. G. F. F. D. D. L. Backspace. B. F. F. I. B. C. C. H. J. H. Y. U. I. A. L. Spacebar. $J Guns official. Post.
Yeah. So, getting that thing jumping on the right way. Yeah, I'm getting my request out now. I'm about to share my live with everybody that I know. Hope you do the same. Share the live. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
Search, edit box.
Share the live with everyone you know.
English US QWERTY keyboard shown. P R E A Z Y D S spacebar Peasies O P F D E N spacebar N M O I C symbols exclamation mark spacebar capital T capital A P space I N spacebar T R E W 2 space J O I M backspace O deleted O K backspace O I N spacebar join search.
All right, so yeah, while I get these invitations out, I hope you guys are doing the same. Share the live, please. Share the live. Let everybody know that you're live with us, and let everybody in your crew know that we are doing this open mic segment. Share it to at least 3 of your friends so we can get this thing jumping the right way. This is Friday. The Freestyle Friday event is definitely in full effect. We are going to be spinning off with this one today as we get as many people in here as possible, and hopefully that's the goal in mind right now. I hope everybody's doing the same thing. Share the live, and let's get this thing jumping the right way. I'm just sending my lives out, so bear with me. Everybody that's in attendance at the moment right now, please just do the same thing. Share the live with your friends. It's going to take me a little longer because I want to listen in and make sure I'm sending it out to everybody that I, have in my request board, and make sure that I send out to people that I did send the request to earlier to make sure that they're involved as well. It's just, something that, I make sure that I'm doing because I want to be on the right path with that. Make sure that everybody's getting the invitation to come in and join the live session. So, that's pretty much what we got going on today. That's what we doing for it. I'm just getting all these invitations out as best as I can. Hopefully everybody else is doing the exact same thing, because that's what we got going on today. We're going to drop these this time to everybody that's in attendance, any artist that's out here putting it in like we putting it in, because we want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we getting it today. Friday is always the best time to get some new spice from the artist that's been cooking up something new for us. You know what I'm saying? And love to get that message out so that everybody knows that they can just join in at any time and be a part of this thing. Because honest and truthfully, I'm all about getting the word out to whoever, you know what I'm saying, and doing what I have to do to show my support, especially when it comes to the music. I'm all about that. I'm all about getting the music out there, getting that message out to the music heads, that want to listen, it's always, something that I do faithfully to make sure, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I love to see all my peoples join in and get a good whiffed on the whole situation. Cause for me, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing to even know the people that I know, you know what I'm saying, for me, because at the end of the day, like, these ain't your average people, these ain't your average people, and majority of these guys that I've run into in my time of doing this music just in this year are we do this shit, you know what I'm saying. These boys go hard about their music. They make sure that whatever they put out is bang. It bang. So I appreciate you for joining in. Please, I hope you're sending out that invitation, sending out them invites. Get everybody in here. Let's see what it do today, y'all. Cause like I said, the open mic is here. It's Friday, so we're doing a Freestyle Friday event. We just want to get everybody in for the Freestyle Friday battle. Like, I just want to get everybody on live with us. That's going to be on live, and we're going to cook it up, big boy style. I sent out my invitation. I hope that everybody got it. So, let's get it going. It's your boy, I am Jay Peasy, a.k.a. Mr. J Guns, and we like to do this every Friday, the Peasy's Open Mic Freestyle Friday event. We also pump it off with the Who Got the Juice circuit too as well. But since I said nobody has reached out in that effort, because as far as the Who Got the Juice circuit is, it goes like this. If you are an artist and you are feeling like you're the best artist in your area, bar none, hands down or whatever, and you have another artist in your area that says differently, get them to the show. It's only $2, cash app to me, cash app $2 to me for this event, that you can be proving yourself on this show every Friday night. Who got the juice in your area? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we can set it up that way. It's $2 per artist. We could do it big time like that. Have your peoples, their peoples, here to witness the biggest and greatest achievement between two artists in your area. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Anybody that's in here, that's coming in, that have come in, that joined in just while I was just dropping a little knowledge on you about the show, please share the live. Share the live. I cannot stress enough. I think that's a big thing. Share the live. Share the live with everyone and we can get this thing jumping. So what's going on, y'all? I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Here in America, we celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday. There's a few of us that, we were, just glad to be making it through another day. I know I was. And at the end of the day, for me, it's mostly about making sure that I am at my, best level when I come to, making my shit together, putting my shit together and making it right. So, like I said, for everybody that's just joining in with us, please share the live with your friends. And then if you want to jump in with me, hit the request button and we can get this thing going. The open mic is all here for you. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to drop in and bust a few lines, that's cool. That's what I want to hear. If you want to sign up for the Who Got the Juice segment of the show, drop me a DM and next Friday we can get it jumping. So let me know what we got going on. And yeah, that's what we doing.
Hang on.
Anybody that's joining in,
Mr. J. Guns out of list.
anybody that wants to join in, this is how you get it. Let me know what to do, and we can get it going from there.
Button. Tap to activate.
I'm on here with you because I'm trying to see what's good with everybody, and I want to know where we stand on this note. Because at the end of the day, everybody, me personally, I'm a big music head. I love listening to music. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it, I love to hear new flavor. I love to hear artists that bring new flavor. I love to hear, new shit that motherfucking incites my ears, to hear the verses and the bars and the cadences and all of that in a song, you know what I'm saying? That's something that makes an artist, a great artist, comes established with that kind of rhetoric, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there's no discrepancy in his style and his technique. You know what I'm saying? It's like a kung fu master. When they come to any place, they come prepared for either an exhibition or a fight. You know what I'm saying? And as an exhibitionist, you're not looking for a fight. You're looking to stay ready to at the challenge of someone who thinks that they can outbest you. And that's a similar chance. That's a similar option to being an artist. You have to be always at the ready, so that when you get your chance and you get that shot, you don't foul up. You don't clam up, or you don't get studded by whatever your surroundings show. And at the end of the day, you really have to kind of make a choice for yourself and show people that you aren't, that stalemate that they were hoping you weren't. And for the most part, what I'm saying, it's an everyday journey, when you want to be a great artist, when you want to go from a good artist to a great artist. It's an everyday journey because you're constantly learning, you're constantly testing yourself, you're constantly testing your skill and how you can be more driven towards that. I just really want to make sure that I'm bringing you the top of my game every time when I step on the stage, because at the end of the day, that's really where it counts. You go on that stage and people feel your shit, and in that moment you may have gathered 1 fan or 10 fans, not even, but it's all depending on how you perform and how you deliver in that moment. If you're feeling it really good, that in that moment it'll turn into one of the best moments of your life, because you were just really at home with it. So for me, that's really where I'm at right now, man, and I'm still, waiting on, some supplies to come in through the mail, which they told me it was supposed to come today, and it never showed the fuck up, which is very distorting. So at the end of the day, I'm not really upset. I'm just here fuck it. I'm here. There's nothing I can do. yeah, you know,
Invite.
like I say, you can't.
Share.
There's
Button.
nothing really you can do other than what you've been doing and what you're doing right now. I appreciate you guys for joining in.
Ingrob sent a request to be in your.
Oh, there we go. This guy right here.
Comment. Edit box.
I definitely want to get him on here.
Mr.
Give me a
J.
quick second. Let me just make sure I got this whole thing set up right.
Invite. Button.
Boom.
Checked. Send request.
Let's see here. Damn, did it go through? Maybe not. Give me a second, my boy is probably acting. Oh, first person on. Give me a second. Give me a second, Sapphire. I got you. I'm gonna come back to you, love. I want to see somebody. See my boy feet if I can get him in here. Let me see here, cause that's what I was trying to do. Blessings, blessings. Yo, first and foremost, I just wanted to say, it is an honor and a privilege to have this gentleman on my show today. For those of you who don't know him, you know what I'm saying, my West Coast brethren right here, you know what I'm saying, one of the stars of the platform that I compete on, you know what I mean, a true all-star, you know what I'm saying, on his own, you know what I mean, and stand alone for nobody, you know, and at the end of the day, like, I respect this man's word, like, so, first and foremost, I want to introduce everyone in the room here to my friend. This is a really good guy right here. We all know him as the Poet. So, I appreciate you for joining the show, man. Like, yo, really, 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 really appreciate you, bro. Cause like this is one of those moments, man.
Nah, no problem, man. You know, I told you I was gonna pull up, so I had to, shine on y'all one time, man. Y'all some good vibes.
Yeah. And always you do. Yeah, today is the open mic segment of the show. You know, we do this every Friday. We usually try to get a Freestyle Friday event going where people, just join in that want to spit some bars or somebody that want to, spit some open poetry, whatever's on their mind. We also have a segment in the show called Who Got the Juice. It's about two artists that want to, receive that earned respect, you know what I'm saying, to engage in a little freestyle battle between each other to prove who's got the juice in their area. So, I mean, that's a little something that we do here on Fridays. But, ballparking it out, you know what I'm saying? I came today because I really wanted to see, if anybody else was enjoying themselves today. We had a lovely event took place on yesterday, for families that may not have gotten to see each other in a while. And even if it was just a pop in or, you heard from them over the phone or whatever, however you did it, it was beautiful. It should have been, for me, I just wanted to jump on here with you and I wanted to get a little bit into it. But at the same time, I also wanted to see if you had a little bit of that pre-cooked that you want to put into play for today's open mic.
Right now, since we're going to release this video coming soon, it's called Blessings. Blessings is coming soon. Me featuring my friend named CO, Rob the Industry. And shouts out to you, too, doing your thing. And thanks for the invite. Shouts out to Beat of the Week. And this right here is actually just a little clip. I'm going to give you also another snippet of another song. But this one right here is actually coming soon. A very beautiful video. I already seen it. I can't wait for y'all to see it. But I say, all that hate put pressure on me, I can't quit. My blinders on, I'm focused on what I'm blessed with. Stay legit, this chestnut check this, yeah, I got a kid. Imagine losing focus on thinking about what I should have did. Blessings of battles only given to the strongest soldiers. The realest know us, especially if you made it out the togas. I turned my blessings to investments, that was my decision. The faith, my map, I had to find a holy intuition. Many wander through the dark and still don't see their blessings. It's 2020, still no vision, they ain't learned their lesson. Keep them guessing, your royalty, they can feel your presence. In tune with testing, the strength and struggle is your only weapon. Keep them checking, the spinning compass can't find direction. Lack affection for our own, that's what we neglecting. No more protecting our home, that's the government section. Sell yourself for the throne and they gonna hate you for your blessings. Ah, that's a new verse.
It's all good. Yo, that thing is on fire already. It's cooking. It's cooking real well. I can tell just off of the delivery and what you had going on in the message. So most definitely. Now, you said you had another one?
Yeah, all my peoples is tuned in right here, right now. They might, stay tuned in with you, but I want to give them something while they tuned in. This one right here is it's called Quit Calling My Line. Coming very soon. I need some beats, so if you do beats, you slide in. But I already shouts out to DJ Rashid all the way in Sweden. That's where I get my beats from. So
okay.
This right here is just a quick little, snippet. But I say, quit calling my line. You keep on wasting my time. Girl, know that ain't mine. Quit calling my line. Yeah, I know that you fine. Can't pay the fee, I decline. Quit calling my line. You keep on wasting my time. Girl, know that ain't mine. I know that you fine. Can't pay the fee, I decline. I'm a star, I gotta shine. Keep a bag on the mind. She wanna drip and recline. Trips back and forth to Mulan. She stay on the grind. Clocking, she backing by 9. Struggle ain't stopping to shine. So loyal, she blind. Temptation, the must, they keep trying. Ran out of trust, they keep lying. Heartbroken, they crying. Making love in the air flying. Aloha, she wants some Hawaiian. Quit calling my line. You keep on wasting my time. Girl, you keep on wasting my time. Can't get that back on rewind. I don't eat the swine. Blow that back out, it's no spine. She tell me that pussy is mine. I love how she whine. Make that sweat drip down the spine. I love how we bumpin' and grind. Just give me a sign. Knock it out, I'm in my prime. She just keep calling my line. Quit calling my line. You keep on wasting my time. Girl, now that, you feel me? Let me drop the second verse. Second verse. I say,
that's what I'm talking about.
I say, what she had on her mind. I'm gonna say it like poetry, the second verse. What she had on her mind. She want to be rich with no grind. No moolah, she ain't got the time. Ain't free to be fine. She say that she love me, she lying. Actions are not intertwined. No face to confine. Hesitating what? She my slime. Racks on that trail, that ain't mine. She following crime. Say that she modeling fine, but lurking all on the timeline. Quit calling my line. You keep on wasting my time. You look better from behind. Now vibes on the line. Do all I can to stay kind. Ain't no reaction to find. Her empathy blind. 3 a.m. I'm on the mind. Cause you and your man can't define. She's calling and crying. Pull up and watch the sunshine. Then slide before he call a line. Quit calling my line. The poet.
Love. That's what I'm talking about. And the poet always brings it like this every time you see his appearance, whenever you check him out over on the Beat of the Week as well too. So like this is one of the biggest reasons why I had to like appreciate the time spent with this brother, man. Like, cause if he ain't one of the most veteranated, artists that I've seen on the platform, like just knows how to brings it correct every time. No hashtags, no second guesses, and even got it to the point where your young lady is in there winning in the pocket, at the same time. So I got nothing but love and respect for that.
Shouts out to
nothing but love and respect for that.
Man, shouts out to everybody that tuned in, that I invited, that actually tuned in and stayed here and checked me out, man. Everlasting blessings to y'all. We got some new poetry coming soon, and can I give them one poem that's coming soon? Is that possible?
Oh man, do what you please, man. We got enough time for you to jump on here and just give us what you got, man.
Well, I say shouts out to Trey Real, especially for tuning in. Shouts out to Beat of the Week. But I say,
okay.
I'm black. What you expect? My whole entire life, I've always looked at the police as a threat. Yeah, I know their job is to serve and protect, but it feels weird when they lack the integrity and respect. No morality is the true standards unless it's that pain that they inflict. My lack of freedom gives them power when they trap us in cages and pray we forget. Well, I'm black. What you expect? I can't forget that Jim Crow system that they used in the past, nor that Willie Lynch theory that somehow and to this day seems to still last. Honestly, do you know what it feels like to be black and cannot pass? Due to your skin color, they can hang you from a tree, call it a suicide, and don't investigate as fast. Oh yeah, well I'm black. What you expect? I think it's time for a change, but a change might not come. You see how we did Sam Cooke? We just dying for whips and chains, blood stained all of our hands for grabbing the camera to look. We film to quench a desire, hoping to get justice within the future. But if you black, you considered a liar even if it's caught on film when the police shoot you. Oh, well, I'm black. What you expect? My reaction is of my ancestors. They tell me speak now or forever hold my peace. Due to English not being my origin language, you still hear pain within my tone when I speak. Just like the Emancipation Proclamation, they let us go, but we still ain't free. 16, 19, 400 years ago, exactly, something changed drastically. Our own brothers and sisters sold us into slavery, hoping 400 years later we might forget, but the system remains the same. I must adapt to this force and neglect. Hands behind my back, I say I can't breathe, but you drown me in racism because I'm a threat. Another unarmed father killed within a traffic stop because I'm black. What you expect? My name is a poet. That is my time. You can't catch me on the blue line due to COVID-19. I catch up with y'all, man. Everlasting blessings to every single one of y'all. And blow them little hearts up and make sure y'all tune in, man. It's open mic live, man. Everlasting blessings. Shout out to everybody that tuned in.
Yeah, man, and most definitely, yo, I appreciate you for stopping by and blessing our stage with this beautiful poetry and them two lovely, lovely tracks that I'm gonna be looking for when they come out, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Trey Real.
Most definitely, bro. A true living legend, man. And I can't do nothing but show my respect, man, because every time you step through, you step correct, man. And I appreciate you for joining the show, man. Let's see if we can get somebody else up here today to put a little exclamation mark on this bad baby. Yo, man, once again, brother, I appreciate you for joining us today, bro. And let's see if we can get Trey Real up here so we talk to him, because it's been a minute. I haven't checked in on him since the last submission he made for the highlight reel, and that was dope too.
Yeah, nah, he cold. That last one he just did was cold, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So on me, everlasting blessings. Nice talking to you, man. Yo, you invite me again.
As always, my boy, I'm gonna definitely show up and show out with you, man. Check in with us every day. We here Monday through Friday, bro.
For sure.
All right, man. Peace and love, man. And I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, everybody for sticking in with us today. We are literally looking at this like this. Anybody that's still here with us, please keep the request open so we can get everybody in. Drop those requests if you want to join us today. Let's see. I see one that's in here that hasn't been on here. We got a new person that's stepping on. If we can get them. That's what's up. I appreciate you guys, yo. Everybody that's joined in with us, no doubt. Let me see if we could yeah, yo. So I mean, like, we do things, you know what I'm saying, on a level here. We like to get everybody in tune with the show, and like I said, I appreciate some of the best artists that have stepped through this store, this story feed, because for me, like, it's always a blessing when we can get to connecting with these guys, because for me, man, like, some of these folks is just dope artists in themselves, you know what I mean, and it's some of the best work ever when you see these guys come on here and they show love to to other people that are putting it up and doing their thing, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, like, I always appreciated
what's good, Jai Guns?
Trey, what's good, Brody?
My guy.
So
chilling.
Yo, man, like, listen, bro, I don't really know how to address this situation with. For me, like, yo, You're one of those artists that I see come on, and every time I see him come on, no matter what the video is, I'm like, yo, this dude right here is something.
Hey, thank
Like,
you, bro.
and most definitely, bro. Like, you know, from that to seeing you host some of the Cypher series and shit. Like I can't say I've personally seen your face, but dude, for what you do, my dude, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a level of you know, in depth with the artistry. You know what I mean? Because it's not just so much as being, you know, that guy on the stage spitting hot bars and dressing fly. It has a lot to do with your delivery and how you speak to the people. You know what I'm saying too. So
Thank you.
like I respect what you do on that level. And today I'm sure you've been hearing today's the open mic for Peasy show. We do the Freestyle Friday event, or we have, you know, what is called the Who Got the Juice segment.
Yeah.
So you know, I leave the open mic to everybody, you know what I mean? Anybody that wants to join in, the Who Got the Juice, you just drop me a DM and we can talk about the deets on that later.
Okay.
But in any case, this is how we do shit, you know what I mean? You join in, and I appreciate you for stopping in with us.
No
This is
doubt,
a monumental moment,
Shout out to
especially
Poet.
seeing as though I've had 2 of Beat of the Week's most platform artists on the motherfucking, like, on the show today at the same time. So this is like a win-win for me. I'm winning either way, you know. I appreciate you guys. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
man.
man.
Much love to
You
what
have
you do.
Yo, and that's respect right there, bro. Because I've been pushing this shit since fucking July, really. Like, and you know, for me, like, it's just more or less a way for me to connect with all the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm also putting up the cipher track that I'm working on for Beat of the Week under my own project. One of my own projects I'm doing with the rest of the featured artists that I got in store for it. But it's taking a hard time to get like all of these guys on this at the same time. So like I got so far out of the 10 people that I selected, like maybe 3 tops 4 people that sent me their tracks already ready to go, and all I got to do is slap them onto the beat, you know. And it's like,
are you sending like the instrumentals from the Beat of the Week, or different instrumentals for your
no,
own
these
project?
are my instrumentals that I purchased, you know what I'm saying, from other producers and shit, and I'm trying to get them to, you know, kind of record their 16 to the verse. And one of the actual producers that we're working with on this particular track in general is one of the producers who actually won with Beat of the Week as an artist and as a producer.
For real? Who?
My boy 1230 Sway.
He's nice with it.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Facts.
I don't know. Like, I'm hoping he shows up here tonight too as well, because like he almost always stops through and, you know, drops in on me sometimes and shit. So at the end of the day, you know, being that this is open mic, you know, do you feel like dropping us some of them bars you got, man, or just showing us some of your skill?
Yeah, I got something for you. Let's see.
All right, cool. Whenever you're ready, boss.
My only competition is my own ambition. Plotting digits in my vision. Y'all plateau in my shadow. Rattled by the bass in my voice. I'm making a choice. 4th and goal, and I ain't taking the points. I'm diving over the lines, over the tackles, shoulders fragile. Dang. The coldest of battles. Damn, you want the throne of the pharaohs. I'm forgetting this. Damn. That's crazy. Well,
listen, I know what you do on that. I know what you do on that Beat of the Week, bro. So you ain't gotta prove nothing to me over here, bro.
Oh man.
Like I listens, and I'm not one of those guys that can actually see who you are. But at the end of the day, what I hear is definitely a reason for why I connect with you guys, because your verse is so cold after factory, you know what I mean? And they ready to go. Like, y'all you can tell that between you, the poet, and every other artist that I put on here, by the time those tracks hit the record and the record stops, you guys were definitely content with what you made, and you set it up. Like, so for me, nothing but love over here, bro. And I appreciate you, man. Is there anything else you wanted to drop in on us? You know what I mean? While you got the time, if you feel like it, you know, maybe we can afterwards, you know, see if anybody else want to join in with us. But hell, I wanted to get in with you too as well. You know what I mean? Because you're an artist that I see only when we talk about, you know, like those portions of the highlights where, you know, they got a cipher going on. So like for me, I wanted to get the behind the story of Trey real.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Hey man, well, I've been lucky enough to host a couple ciphers, and that's been really fun to get to know all these artists from the platform in person.
Yeah.
To be able to work on a couple documentaries for these artists and do things directly. That's how I got to know the poet. So
Okay.
that's my guy right there. And yeah, man, just been writing for a long time, since probably like 07. So it's been over 10 years I've been writing and recording, but I've been doing this for a minute now, and now when I get on the mic, I feel much more confident when I'm up there. And
I agree.
just Beat the Week's definitely helped me with that. I've been on there for a while, so that's been dope. There's been a lot of artists coming and going, and I've seen plenty of your videos, bro. And so I definitely fucks with those bars. What you mean you ain't heard about me?
That's one of my favorite lines, though. Honestly, truthfully, it's the best. It's one of the favorite lines that I have. Like, cause when I first you know, put that track up, like I put that track up to like the beat that I was given by one of my friends. Like, I don't know if anybody sees him in here. My man Vonnie Cash got beats. He works with a production company by the name of Kitchen Music. That's his company. So like, yo, listen. The beat he gave me, he called it Freddy Krueger. I said, yo, bro, I got to do something to this shit. This shit is it's just weird. And then you think about it, how, you know, that part in itself was almost a play on the metaphor to the reason why the song was titled Krueger. So it was like, what you mean you ain't heard about me? You know what I mean? Like, thinking to that chapter in the Nightmare on Elm Street series is where, you know, people were acting like he didn't exist because they just tried to block him out and say he, you know what I mean? What you mean? I ain't heard about this shit, you know, and they tried not to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, like, what you mean you ain't heard about me? You know what I mean? And I have a nice little play on the music video when I work on that. That's going to be a dope little setup too if I can get that shit together. But it's going to take some time. I'm still putting shit together, penny pinching here and penny pinching there. I just had a new baby, so it's a lot of different things moving around, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So with all of the moving parts, bro, I got to move off of a certain budget, and if it don't fit, I must have quit.
Hey, bro. Well, look, if you're down, send me a beat with an open verse, and I'm down to drop something for whatever project you're working on. Bro. If you're with it, I'll DM you my email.
Listen, please do that, bro, and make sure it's just the email, because when I copy, I'm, you know, as you know, I can't see, so I'm pretty much copying the email itself, you know, onto my clipboard, and I'm attach it to the email when I send it out.
All right. Bet. All right, man.
All right.
Much love.
Mate, yo, it was a pleasure to actually get the chance to meet you and listen to, you know, how you break in with the verses and shit, and to hear all the other accolades that you've been acclaimed for. It's like, this is a beautiful moment for me. Like, I appreciate everybody for having the chance to actually have been live with us, watching this, tune in. And anybody else, yo, like I said, man, the request is out there. Just drop the request button as soon as you join in. Please don't forget to share the live with your folks. Let them know that we are in here tonight. Freestyle Friday is jumping off. We got the open mic segment for the Peasy Show here today.
Nice. I'll be back, bro.
Trey, real, it's been real, bro. Like, yo, stay tuned with us, man. We doing it, yo. But yeah, definitely drop that message to me in the DM.
I got you, man. Peace.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. That is a beautiful thing, y'all. Wow. Like, this is definitely the realest day that I've had with the peoples, you know what I'm saying? Because these guys are for real, some of, you know, the best, some of the most highlighted artists I've been able to, you know, jump in and chill with, yo. Like, I've heard some of these guys' videos. I've listened to these guys' videos, and these guys are very much on that level, man. Yo,
Yo, yo, yo, yo, what's going on?
What's up, man? How you living today? How's everything going this week for you?
Man, they just shut down things in my city, so everybody's locked down again. Trying to just get used
Mm,
to this whole thing. And
yeah,
I don't know if we could get used to it. Then there was some guy, I'm in Toronto, right?
yeah.
So there was a restaurant owner who decided that he was not shutting down. He opened his restaurant. He had people dining in. The police, bylaw officer, firefighters, like everybody showed up. Counselors got involved. The mayor. It was a big
Oh my
ordeal.
goodness.
And they
Like,
slapped.
yo, is he? You know they fucked up when they got the mayor and the and counselors and so. Oh my god, like, yo, you fucking up, bro. You got to get it right.
Rob, they shut him down that day, but he wanted to go back. So the next day he
He
opened up.
reopened it.
He reopened and they were waiting. They slapped 9 charges on his ass and took.
I bet they did. Like, ain't you a dumbass P? Ain't you a dumbass smart man? Like, how the hell did you not realize that that was not going to happen to you? Like, what made you think you were going to be able to get away with that? Like, that's not even cool. But for those of you who don't know, this lovely queen, goddess of the scene, is none other than Sapphiresteamy, yo, one of the dopest female MCs that I've had the chance of crossing paths with. You know what I mean? I appreciate her for always being able to step in and give us a piece of the truth, along with some of the juice. You know, cause she got it too. She got it too. She give you some of everything, and I appreciate her presence on the scene today. Today is Friday. We do the Freestyle Friday thing on Fridays, and it's an open mic segment today. Do you have anything you want to share with us today?
He trying to get me to spit, y'all. He's like, you know what? You know what? I see you doing all of that, but you never came in on a Friday, so I'm gonna pull you in. All right, Jay.
True. That's true. That is very true.
All right,
I mean,
I'm
now
gonna
that you
place my
put it in
food.
that manner, you are very right.
See, we was doing the same thing at the same time. Same time I draw for the water.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm gonna do, speaking of quarantine and lockdown, whatever,
Yeah.
as you know, I speak a whole lot of truth, but I think a lot of it goes over people's heads because of 2 reasons. People don't want to hear the truth, and it's not cool.
Right. It's
So,
like, what is this? This doesn't make sense.
yeah, this, like, you want me to think? Why?
It's like, why is this important now?
Yeah.
Is this gonna get
What
me a new
happened?
Birkin bag?
Right? What happened to shooting niggas and fucking hoes?
Right.
So, yeah.
I love stepping outside of that normal college aesthetic because for me, like, you know, when you rap like that, that's the easy part. Rap about something that means something. You know, we were blessed today to have two of who I think are some of the best platform artists from the platform that I compete on, Beat of the Week. And you being the first female artist that I've had on here that's established in your way, like, I think this tops off my night with a super high five. So I think we're batting 1,000 right now, and you know, I just know that, you know, you would end the night even if you were the last person on my live tonight, you would end the night with such a prestige that things would be very much rounded to a well-rounded station. Like, and I respect, you know, your hustle on the flow. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people ain't talking that shit you talking.
You listen to my stuff?
I've caught a few of those clips.
Okay, okay.
Definitely caught a few of those clips, and every clip I've heard that you've been rocking it out on, I'm like, yeah, she's telling some real shit in this. I have to better get to your circuit or your music, you know. Once I find out where you are like located, we'll get a better gist of like all the songs, because I really want to hear all your songs, as long as they're posted, like you got something up there, you know what I mean, in a streaming network where I can go view it. Yeah, definitely.
You know, I got a website too, right? With everything.
Well, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on you to you gotta let me know this. You gotta let me know this. I was waiting on you to give me all of that, because at the end of the day, this is me saying to you, like, I'm gonna go check you out. Most definitely, because of the simple fact I wanna learn your style. We gonna work on some shit. I wanna work with you. So at this point, we gonna work together on some shit. You know what I mean? And put something together, because the last two guys that were in this live just now, one just sent me his email. I haven't talked to him since we first started interacting on the platform. And this is our very first interaction live, you know, streaming. So like this conversation between me and him ended in an email. You know, he just sent me in his DM. He dropped me his email address so we can work on some music. Like, I am most definitely working towards that kind of relationship, as far as, you know, any artist that I intertwine with on these live streams. So for me, I'm all about getting, you know, connected and better network with, you know, artists that are doing what they do best, and they willing to connect with me on that level too, because I'm working to try to do the same thing,
Right.
you know. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just haven't at this point set up, you know, a website, because I can't afford one right now. I got kid, and this kid is really just like draining me financially, as you know, as far as like everything I do, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really move unless I know that she's good first.
Right, right. I get it. And she's brand new, so you
Right.
do everything from the top. It's like, you know, she needs
Exactly.
the crib, she needs car seat, she needs, like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I definitely get it.
Most definitely. And that's really what it is right now. So like at the end of the day, like my whole entire, you know, everything going her. Thank God we got all of that good, all that heavy, crazy shit out the way. But it's like now, like, shit, she's already grown. She's already, you know, grew a whole 2 inches and 1 pound.
Right,
So like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, shit, like, you know, it's only going up from here. You know what I mean? And
right,
that shit gets more expensive the bigger they go. So at the end of the day, like, I'm not stressing that part at all either, because, you know, we are two sturdy ass people. Like my girl, she don't like sitting around. She will not do it. She can't do it. You know, mentally she can't sanely sit around and, you know, do nothing. That's not her mentality. I'm not the same way. I'm the same way. Like, I sit around, but when I sit around, I'm plotting shit. I'm trying to figure some money. I'm trying to make a money move. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like, and once I figure that money move out and how I'm gonna execute it, and it comes out to be something like that, go right through, I'm good. I'm on it. Now now it's time to figure out how to get it done. You know, fuck the bullshit. I'm not gonna sit around for too long.
So
Uh,
I don't know if you know, but Remy Ma, the rapper,
yeah,
she just had a financial planner or financial advisor on her live. She launched a platform where she's helping people understand how to invest in stocks, properties, that kind of thing. And it's absolutely
yeah.
free. So y'all hook up with Remy Ma, because she's kind of leading on that right now.
Oh, word. That's most definite. So yeah, like, whenever you're ready, love, I would love to hear what you got for us if you are ready to go.
All right, so I'm gonna read because I saw what just happened to the last dude, and I write every day, if not almost every day. So
Mhm.
yeah, y'all. Sometimes I don't really remember what I wrote yesterday, type shit.
Yeah, I agree. I'll be on the same shit, but for me, it's more or less like I recite shit. So, like, I recite my lines like throughout my day, and if I forget what I was saying, I have to stop and like recite the whole shit all over again if I can remember it. It usually, I have a certain way I start off shit so that I can remember it, but it don't always happen that way.
Right. Um, definitely, definitely, definitely. It's been a lot of stress, a lot of different shit going on in my life. So sometimes it's easier to remember, recite all of that. Sometimes
Yeah,
too much stress
yeah,
on your mind. It's like, what the fuck did I just do like 5 minutes ago? You put some down and
right.
you don't remember where you put it down. You be looking for it the next hour. So, I mean,
Been there, been there.
all right, y'all. I met some horrible adults who spread lies. The world has gone mad. I'm really not surprised they smile in your face, the devil in disguise, then they gon' crucify. I've been the female Christ. They trying to sleep on me. My bars is really nice. Connection to my roots, rep greens, the Isle of Spice, repatriation to the motherland. I'll make the sacrifice. Now Jamaica need us. Everybody pay the price. They straight hiding the truth right in front of our eyes. Nobody asking questions. Everybody scared to die. Talk a whole lot of game, but society's zombified. We're in World War III and it's toilet paper we buying. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Have the people gone blind? Listen to their codes. Pay attention to the signs. Stop looking at the clock because right now is the time. All this ski matter is to control you in the mind. The food ain't safe. It's GMO and refined. But I could never be a slave. I was born divine, made in her image, so dominion is mine. Sixth queen from Toronto, liquid gold inspired. Cast them spells and manifest my desire. All hail the black gods, more fire. I'm gonna just leave it right there, so.
just leave that right there. Just leave it
Right there, so. Right,
right,
just pocket talk right there, so, G. Right.
run at them pockets. That's what I'm talking about. More fire, blood clot shot.
Clot fire in other place. Done no.
Done no.
So
Show
yeah,
up.
shout out to everybody that's watching. Yo, Natasha, Miss Monuz, you like that? Miss Julissa, Prince Nagos, you like that? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
My
saying?
boy
We both out
KO.
here. We see what the fuck is going on. We ain't blind. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
We
I'm
know
talking about.
stuff.
Yo, and it's always a pleasure to get you on here and showcase how you put it in and show them how the big TO do it up there. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, yeah, we feel your soul, and hip hop is universal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things that I admire about you when you step on this stage. Like, every time you step on this stream, I don't just get your hip hop. As you know, this is the first time we've gotten you on here to spit anything. I've caught all your video clips off your timeline and shit. So at the end of the day, like, we come on and the substance gets deep when it comes to conversations and shit. So at the end of the day, like, this is why, like, I love having people that constantly make the show build bigger. You know what I mean? Build it to a bigger level, because we do this to get everybody in tune and to let everybody know, yo, this is a show where everybody can be themselves. They come on here, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm gonna have my own topics, but we gonna always have some, you know, open floor opportunities for anybody to get what they gotta get out off their chest, you know. And as an artist, I feel like it's not enough spaces for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, enough spaces where we can just jump on here and have this conversation. Whatever stresses or whatever issues you may find yourself caught in, you know, as an artist coming up or trying to get shit together, you know what I mean? It's always a good thing when you can, you know, come together as a network and, you know, combine and meet these guys and meet up with different people that can help and better, you know, enrich your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's funny. My fucking thing is going off on me because I didn't check my blood sugar yet. But
You gotta do that. You gotta get that done. You want us to hold while you go do that?
No, because if I do, then that means I gotta jump off. I gotta pause the live and all that crazy shit. I'm just gonna let that timer notification go away. And when it stops, I'll check it after the show, because that'll be about 9 o'clock. You know, at the end of the day, it'll be fine as long as I don't, you know, go too far into the hour without it. You know, it's just they want it on every 8-hour time. Like, I don't mind. I don't worry. I ain't worrying about that. My shit's been running kind of high the last couple of days anyway, but it's mainly because I've been pigging out for Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
Okay, you want to hear something? High blood
Huh?
pressure, right? High blood pressure.
Nah, this is high blood sugar.
High blood sugar. Okay. So you know what you need? You need this herb called cerasee. It's like a bitter herb. It's in the West Indian store. You'll get it for less than $5 a pack. And you can
Okay.
boil it. And whatever you boil over, you put it in the fridge and you can warm it up and drink it. But that shit'll cleanse all the sugar, the excess sugar right out of your bloodstream.
Word, because that's really where I'm at right now. My numbers has been like ridiculous compared to what they usually are. But at the end of the day, the reason why I think they're so high now is because like that fucking that insulin that they were making me use has finally flushed itself out of my system completely.
You just need some cerasee. You drink that like maybe 2 to 3 times a week. At first, you need to drink it maybe 3 to 4, maybe 5 days in a row, just for you to regulate, like flush everything out of your body. And then
Yeah.
from there, you know what? If you send me your address, I'll send you something, because I've been meaning to, for whatever reason, I feel like I can help you to do some things. I might even be able, I swear to you, I do rituals and whatever. I feel like I can help you get your sight back. And I really believe in the work that I do, and I really believe in what I'm saying and what I'm telling you and the power of God. And I want to help you. So I'm gonna put something together. First, I'm gonna get that herb for you to drink. I'll send
Yeah.
you some crystals. I do I do it all the fucking way. I do my crystals, I do my blood offerings, I do it all the way. And don't listen to what anybody say. If you want to know anything, ask me. I'll tell you the real truth. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm really down to help you get your sight back. I thought about it like 2 weeks ago and I wanted to say it to you, but it's like right now is the right
Well,
time to say it to you.
at the end of the day, like you're not the only person. You're not the only person that believes that feels that way as well. You know what I mean? Like I honestly I don't know at this point, because I mean I want it, and I do want it, and you know I'm sort of in a phase like with like Stevie Wonder was at one point. You know, Stevie Wonder said if I were to get my eyes back, I would only want them just so I could see my daughter's face. You know.
And you want me to tell you something? If you don't want it, it won't come back. So it's
Yeah.
up to you what you want. But if you want it, know that there are people who are willing to get to do what I gotta do, to go to the gods and get it back for you. You get what I'm saying? So just know
Right.
that I got your back like that, and I'm willing to do the work with you and for you. It's not something where we could do one ritual and you'll wake up tomorrow. We might have to do it for 3 moons. We might have to do it for 9 moons, but it'll come.
Right. And at the end of the day, like, you know, I have to ponder more on this situation, because at the end of the day, I'm also thinking, you know, in the sense of not just, you know, what benefits will come from that and the plus sides of it. I'm also looking at the negatives too, how my reaction to the whole situation may turn into something that I start to, you know, because I think that's one of my biggest fears is regretting it. I regret that, you know, I'm giving something back that was precious to me at one point, and then I, you know, misuse it again, you know, and that's something that I've always been afraid of at my peak of fears against, you know, passing on to the next life, you know, with unfinished business sort of life, you know, sort of thinking, you know what I mean? Because I think about it in a sense of like the last thing I want to do is be a failure to my kids and be a failure to my family, being that I could not cut the mustard to provide, you
So
know, and they
I'm gonna
suffer
just,
behind that.
not to cut you, but I'm gonna tell you, fear and failure, it are 2 things that you should never be afraid of, because
Yeah,
failure teaches you lessons, and
yeah,
fear is something that could be overcome. And once you overcome fear, it's the most beautiful feeling in the world. It's like glory. It's like the trumpets and the sun opening up with the clouds moving away from the sky and all this shit happening in your head, right?
right,
So don't worry about overthinking too much. I'm not here thinking too much about it. I'm just being very casual, knowing what the gods could do, knowing that it's been
Mhm.
done before. And if it's been done before, it can definitely be done again. And knowing that
Right.
we're supposed to do some work in the name of God to show these people that on demon time or whatever time it is, God still has dominion over all things. Because
Right.
I do light and I do dark work, right? So I know about
Hmm.
demonology and I know about all of that, but I also
Right.
know that God has dominion over all things. At the end of the way, at the end of the day, we are made in the image of God, right?
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
means that if you're made in the image of God, you also have the power of God. Do you
Right.
understand me? So
Right.
it's
Right. Right.
all the first part of it is belief. Never make your mind, when you think about failure too much, you're doing really well. And let me tell you something. For someone who is legally blind and all of that, you having a child and being able to even have a relationship, you're doing really well. You have a career going on. You're doing a lot. Don't be too hard on yourself and be measuring up to what other people are doing. Be in your
Right.
lane with what you got going and take it one
Right.
day at
Right.
a
Right.
time and know that you're doing the best that you're supposed to do,
Yeah, that's true. You're right
right?
about that.
And I believe in you. I believe in everything that you're doing. I'm down to work with you. I'm down to work with you spiritually, physically, like with songs and in whatever other way that you need me to. You know what I'm saying? And I
Word.
know that you feel something from what I'm saying because you didn't turn it down. You just said you
Yeah.
don't know. And I know there are people who, you know what I'm saying? There are people
Right.
who they would just be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. This don't sound right, whatever. Because I scare people with the stuff that I do. You know what I'm
See,
saying? 'Cause
listen,
it's
I
like,
never could be in that position because I've always been around that kind of realm of life. You know what I mean? Like, I had friends that kind of showed me shit that weirded me the fuck out at first when I was growing up, but I had to learn that this is just how they were. Like, for example, I had different issues. I had different situations. I was times where I didn't I didn't walk through cemeteries to go, cutting through places. But I had friends that actually were like, listen, whatever's gonna happen in here, same thing's gonna happen on the street. So it ain't nothing different. You just need to really be prepared for whatever you see. You know what I mean? And don't go by what you see. Go by what you believe.
right,
And at the end of the day, like, it's always been a key thing for me. Like, I have a certain thing in my heart that says, all right, well, we have to be broad on all of these thoughts because of the fact that there have been things that they have kept from us to keep us from attaining certain information that is going to be is going to be useful to our lives and helping us to extend that life that we have to a greater life, and they don't want that.
right,
They've been trying to keep that from us for as long as they've known that it's been on this earth, because at the end of the day, like, it's all about self-preservation rather than selfless preservation.
right. And they don't want the self-preservation because then we're gonna empower ourselves and then our people after that. We're gonna be a
Right.
force to be reckoned with because we're already the ones who set the trends. If we could set the
Absolutely.
trends and be empowered to then turn those trends into business moves and power moves and things
Yeah.
before they copyright our shit, just imagine
Right.
what the fuck we're about to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Very, very true. And at the end of the day, like, for me, like, that's really what it stands on at this point. I don't know if there's anybody else still chilling with us at this point right now. I know we've been at it for a minute, but I do want to know if there are anybody's that's in here that's in the live at the moment. Drop that comment or drop that request in the notifications to let me know that you want to join in today, and we will put you up here too with us. But at this moment right now, we're in depth with Sapphiresteamy. So yeah, that's real shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, we really are just, you know what I mean. We're instruments on this earth, you know, and we're not supposed to be here playing around and fiddling with bullshit. We're supposed to be actually out here making our instruments useful to gear this train that's steadily coming, you know, down the track, you know. So at the end of the day, like, we all play a part in this world, you know, whether we play a part of what it means to, you know, experience pain, or what we go through as a living testimony to other people, to realizing that, you know, destiny is something that you can shape in your own way. So I respect that hustle, you know what I mean? And like, at the end of the day, like, you know, like I said, like, I've been around like different people. I've met Wiccans, I've met dark witches, I've met, you know, warlocks, I've met, you know what I mean, different crazy weird people, like, you know what I mean, like, and I didn't believe none of the shit they was pulling until they started showing me shit.
No, it's real. It's all real. And I do a mixture of it with Yoruba. So, and I've been doing it basically with my dreams, and just being able to wake up and write things. A lot of my rhymes, just like, things just come to me that I could not do by myself, and I did not do by myself. And if you listen to my music, you'll know. You know, I got some new music coming out, and it's very controversial. I have a song that I played, and somebody said they felt like they needed holy water after they heard it. So
it's definitely down that dark path then.
Yeah. So I definitely I do explore my sides, but I understand that light conquers all. And once you understand that, once you try to be the light in the world and try to spread love and be loved, everything else be easy in the world. I swear to you.
That's true. That's true. It definitely does become more easier, because you start to see everything for what it really is.
Exactly.
You know, and that's the truest thing that I've ever had stamped onto this platform today. So with that being said, is there anything else that you would like to let us know about today before we try to see if we can pull somebody else in here? Or is that
check me out at sapphiresteamy.com, or follow me at sapphiresteamy on Twitter, on Instagram, and just, you know, listen to my music, tap in with me. You want to work, holla at me. And yeah, like Mr. J Guns just said, we're about to come out with something, so look out for that.
Most definitely. Don't forget to drop me that DM, and we'll see what we can do from there.
Definitely.
All right. I'll definitely be in touch with you. Peace and love, Queen. Yeah. So that's really what we doing right now, y'all. We've had you know, three definitely show stopping, flow flipping rappers, you know, jump on this stage tonight. And today, y'all, this is one of the most productive nights that I've had since we started the Freestyle Friday event. And I'm really thankful to all of my guests that showed up. Shout out to the poet. Shout out to Trey Real. Shout out to sapphiresteamy. And here's my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, straight out of New Mexico, you know what I'm saying, via Cali.
Hey, boy.
My boy.
Can you hear me?
Miss Al Munoz.
Hey, I'm too fucked up to even freestyle. I tried to write for a while, but I couldn't. I got too wild. These cats trying to see me sideways in the streets. I was in San Fernando, Valley, trying to catch me with the heat. They caught 4 bullets. I only got 2. They got 4 more when I caught with the crew. I come back next week and we put them in ditches. Fuck them scandalous bitches trying to take my riches. This is Cartel Sinaloa, Chango Leon. I'm the one that's gonna make it run. I'm pretty fucked up right now, bro. I'm medicated. I had to come back to the hospital.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you're still here with us, though. You know,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
came in
yeah.
here with some freestyle. Like, I appreciate that, bro. That's much love, man, for the culture and this and everything, bro. Like, I appreciate that for real.
Hey
Now,
man, I love your show, man. I love your channel. Every time I've been logging on and getting down with you, you be spitting that mad knowledge. You be having good people on there that
yeah,
spitting that
man.
truth, that real hip hop shit, man. Talking about building our community, building our people. That's what's up. That's what it's all about, man. That's what the
That's what's
real
all
wealth of
up.
this. That's what the real wealth of this culture is.
Yeah, no doubt. And I appreciate you for stopping in, man. Like,
Hey,
even
peasy,
in spite
peasy.
of
I've been
everything, bro.
following you. You remember how long I've been following you?
Huh?
I've been following you since 010, bro. Remember that 010, 011
Yo,
since the beginning, bro. Yeah,
it's
man.
it's been a
When
yo.
you
I've been around for a minute
I
too.
bite.
Like,
I love your fucking your catchphrase. I bite. That shit is hard, bro.
yo, listen, I put this I put that together on an idea that I feel like, you know, a lot of people need to be you know, aware of whenever they put something into the atmosphere as far as like music is concerned. Like, and that's the reason why I came up with the catchphrase, you know what I mean? I bite
Yeah.
stands for I bring it to existence. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, damn! I didn't even know what's an acronym. Man. I thought it just sounded hard.
nah, it's an acronym. It actually stands for I bring it to existence. Yeah,
Oh,
so
it's like my
you know what
nickname.
I mean?
I used to go by Sinner, you know, because I was a straight sinner, but then I changed it to CIN because I'm down with
Yeah.
KRS and acronyms. Circumstances influence nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See
had to
what I'm
make it something
saying?
positive, G.
And that's really what I did. That's really what I did for a
Look,
lot of things.
look, you
Like,
see
yeah,
that?
even
You
my
see that? That's a 22. That shit just bounced off the top layer of the skin, be like Superman shit, bro. So don't tell me that there ain't no such shit as miracles. This is 146 time in my life somebody tries to kill me, B. Because I'm ex-military, ex-cartel, bro. 146 times they try to kill me in my life, B. But this time I swear to God, I was scared as fuck, bro. All I thought was my little girl and my fiance. Like, dude, the first shot, man, missed my head to the right by inches, B. Because my stupid ass was
that's
like, get out the
crazy.
car, motherfucker. I'm going to pull you out the car. And then I jumped up at the pool and he just, pat, 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 pat. I fucking scattered like a fucking roach, B. I was like, boop, 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 pow. He hit me in the leg, hit me in the arm. Missed my head by inches twice, bro.
Wow. I
So,
mean,
like,
and you are definitely here telling the true testimony today, bro,
and
because
look,
at the end of the
check
day,
it out.
like,
Like,
yo,
I've been doing my music and putting this since MySpace, but nobody was listening to me back in the days. My shit was way too political.
me
Like,
neither. Me
I had a
neither.
song that
I
goes
was
like this.
not a fan favorite on MySpace either. Everybody was listening for everybody that's
Trip
already made up in the
on this
industry and all
song.
that.
Back in '07, I wrote a song about 9/11. It goes, it's the new shit, but really it's not. Bin Laden been trying to blow up your spot. It's the new shit, but really it's not. Saddam beat your friend, so he had to get caught. It's the new shit, but really it's not. Another day, another dollar. World Trade Machine will grow a little taller. Too tall if you ask me, cause anything that tall shall burn and fall nasty. They added more stories to build to the glory. Of greedy politicians, they ain't telling the whole story. Fahrenheit 9/11, fuck Michael Moore. Fuck making movies, yo, we need to do more. This rap's no metaphor, it's facts and reality. How many more dead babies before we see our fallacies? Casualties under rocks, news from all sides. Bush will hang himself with the news to self-pride. False self-pride. He claiming he religious, but I ain't never heard of a religious capitalist. So I ain't saying God we trust, I just ignore and dismiss. Yo, what the fuck is this? What a sweet dish. You eat it with a silver spoon, greet you with a growl, and stab you with diamond harpoons. You must be a buffoon, thinking that to stand for you when in all reality to just stand over you. I get my statement in the courts and it was overruled. So what I learned in school was hardly necessary. Y'all told me read a book, I learned to read my adversaries. It's the new shit, but really it's not.
I
Bin
like
Laden been
that.
trying to blow up your spot. So that's the shit I was bumping
like
back then,
that.
and I shopped it around. I even shopped it around to Julio G, bro, trying to put it on K-Day, but they were doing
Listen,
it back in the
that
days.
shit right there had
Back,
that
back in
shit
the
right
days,
there
back
was
in the days,
bad
they
cheese.
were look, check it out. Back in the days when I shopped it around, all they were looking was for gangster Chicano rap. Right after
And that's the
9/11, right
crazy
after
part.
9/11, all the so-called 5%ers and all the so-called, righteous Muslims, nobody wanted to rap
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
about Bin Laden or shit like that, B.
Right, because they was trying to stick to what they knew. They didn't want to go into politics.
Fucking
Now,
product,
and that's usually
product,
what
not art form.
and that's the crazy part about it. Like, most people don't have that conversation with politics, but they don't realize, like, politics sway what a country's thoughts are as far as how they rule their country. You
They
know,
can control you,
if you
B.
can't if you
They
can't
control the way
understand
we
that
live.
that's what they're doing and what they break down to be doing when they start saying certain things like, you know, what laws come out and how they legislate and all that shit, then a lot of times you get lost in that situation where you can't avoid it.
It's like look at rappers nowadays and look at Tupac. Let's compare Tupac. Why is Tupac so famous? Because he spit about political shit. And
He
all they
talked
say
about
is,
that
nah, I'm
real
just here
shit.
to have a good time. And I go back to 1997 after Tupac was murdered. The Dead Press album, Let's Get Free. What was Dead Press saying about that? In reality, don't nobody live like that, B.
No,
You know?
they don't.
Yeah, it's all fucking gimmick. So, you know, I never bought into the trap and none of that shit. You know, I stay real to my craft and shit, even if it don't sell.
That's real shit. And I mean, at the end of the day, like it speaks for itself, man. Like your creativity is definitely on that level where, you know what I mean. If you were to throw you in a time capsule, bro, they would be looking at you, be saying like, "Yo, that is what classic hip hop runs." You know, was ran through like the hip hop that these young kids were listening to now. Down to what they transformed into from that.
Yeah,
like that's where it starts.
You take it back to the element. You take it back to the element of the five boroughs, and it's all about do it yourself style, like the punk movement, bro. Do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, bro. Like that's some real movement. That's some real movement shit. Like I respect that.
Hey, you know, anybody doing rap need to know the history of hip hop, because if you ain't down with the architects, you know, you selling out mother hip hop. You raping mother hip hop, yo.
You can't stand in the house of hip hop and not acknowledge the forefathers that started it.
Yeah, it's like No Man Is an Island. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's say Kanye, for instance. Just look at all the influence Kanye has to sound what Kanye sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kanye would be Kanye with a shitload of blues, with a shitload of R&B, groove. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Same thing goes with us.
Not a lot of people realize that the artists that are famous, they took in and breaded their flows from other artists before them, who influenced them to come out and be these artists that they are today, and they're famous for now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, right now that you spend that, I'm gonna take this time to give my respect to you, Jay Guns, because there wouldn't be no CIN through 2008, 9, and 10, 11 if I didn't listen to Jay Guns, you know, because it was motherfuckers like you and William Arthur, King Relic, if you out there, man, you gotta check them out. Force 5 Records.
Yeah.
You know, artists, motherfucking artists. You know, artists that. Why the fuck aren't they popping? Why the fuck aren't they popular? Because, you know, the industry don't want knowledge. The industry don't want real leaders, real men, real kings.
No, they don't.
They don't want them people leading their children. They don't want that shit.
Show bunnies.
Yeah.
We're show bunnies, man. That's all it is. They want us to stay puppeteers and them be the puppet masters and shit. So at the end of the day, I refuse to stay in that box. And I refuse to think on that level because, you know, egos can cause a man to do some crazy shit just because they think that it's worthy, and it's not. Like the shit that these motherfuckers is out here killing each other for most of these times is not even fucking shit that's worthy of motherfucking going all in like that. Like you have to reevaluate the values of your own self-worth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But right now that you touch on ego, I want to say that ego is a motherfucker for every artist, because every artist, deep down inside, we are a bit egotistical. We want to be recognized. And I'll tell you this: when I was 17, I had a deal with Sally Cell. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with gangster rap from the West Coast. Sally Cell had two hit records, and I was going to be on this third one, but my ego is what fucked that whole shit up. So my deal fell through. And then my ego kept growing, you know, thinking like, oh, I'm the shit, since Sally said was going to sign me. Man, before you knew it, everything went downhill. I was on drugs, you know, chasing the women.
That's when you really should have been reevaluating, because at the end of the day, even though you know that you've reached that status, that's just like for me. I've had, you know, been working with, you know, lately I've been working with Fat Man, Scoop and stuff. So, I mean, even at the same time of me doing all of that, I'm not leaning on that whole situation. I'm also making sure that my own self is moving forward as well and keeping consistent with the culture, because you always have to stay on that level. You always have to stay expanding and growing into a better you, because as an artist, that's the nature of it.
And that's what I see you do the last 4 years, bro. like the last 4 years, I've seen you do exactly that. You know, and I've been peeping game. I haven't made my own move because, you know, circumstances in life just, you know, have come before, like my mental health. Like I'm ex-military. I got complex PTSD,
Right.
borderline personality, anxiety. I take like mad medications. So all of that, you know, kind of plays against me actually doing what you were doing, but watching you all this time and how you would invite me to Beat of the Week and, you know, Freestyle Fridays, and, you know, it just kept me inspired. And right now in this time in the search from this descent, I'm here, you know, I'm in the moment. So like I was able to spit today, you know, and that's
Right.
gracious. To me, that's the whole wealth. To me, that's the whole wealth of hip hop, B. That's the whole wealth.
Right.
Like, to me, I'm rich today because of you, because of this. Like I could take that home and that's a jewel. You know, I could die tomorrow and hey, look, I took this jewel with me.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like music is always gonna live on in a lot of people's hearts, and that's one of the things that everybody has to understand. If you can create music, you have an ace up your sleeve, and it may not reflect, you know, to everybody's appeal. You know what I mean? It may not be something that everybody will listen to, but to the people you connect with, you don't know what that effect that it has on a person. You know what I'm saying? And
right, you don't know,
you don't
know the magnitude of the effect that it has on them. You know, and that's why I'm telling you, PZ. Like when I seen your shit and back when I met you, that's the magnitude that you had on me, bro. Because I was just getting off of drugs, living in Salt Lake City. I had my own record company, and it was mobile. You know, I started fucking with cartels, lost homeboys, lost the record deal, lost everything, you know. And I was coming back with my tail between my legs. I had quit my career as an engineer and invested on my 401k. Didn't make a cent, bro. I ended up broke, owing $10,000, but I did it. I recorded my first demo. I went out to Salt Lake and fucked with some rappers out there with Plies and Pravity. Fuck Pravity, by the way. Fucking, if he an informant. So when I see you in Salt Lake, Pravity, pop, 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 pop. You already know me, homeboy. Fucking informant. Hey, everywhere I go, I be scaring these fools, B, because, like, if there's one thing I hate, it's hip-hop informants, yo.
That's
true. Wrenching the whole shit up.
And motherfuckers is always out here, too.
Yeah, you ever hear of a cat named Pravity from Salt Lake City, Utah? I was a hip-hop informant. He's responsible for having my homeboy killed.
Oh, okay. Well, that is definitely good news to keep in mind of, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't need that problem. But yeah, most definitely, bro. As always, I appreciate you for joining the show with us, man. Like,
what was that?
Spreading your truth and giving us something to tune into, man. I hope you're doing better, and I hope you're healing. I hope you're taking time to heal, man, and chill. Send my blessings to the family. Yo, hey, I appreciate you for tuning in with us, bro. Let's see if we got somebody else in here tonight that wants